Welcome back, guys. James Hill, founder and CEO of Black Millionaires.
And it's a chaplain of culture, here to expand ideas and grind your gears.
Yes. So when is the last time you've been to Red Lobster?
It was actually a while ago.
Yeah. S-
Um, when was the last time you've been?
So I went. It probably was about a year ago.
Okay, so pretty recent
Yeah,
compared to me.
pretty
Okay.
recent. Probably not even a year. I'm gonna say 6 months. I
Okay.
went about 6 months ago, and I went primarily because of the CEO. I
Right.
watched a couple interviews. I like him. He's a young
Mm-hmm.
Ivy League grad.
The
He's a stud.
the Mala?
Yeah, he's a stud. Black guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's a stud, man. Like
Wow.
he is really dope. So and he turned around P.F. Chains, and now he's
Right.
taking on this to turn around Red Lobster. And I gave him a shot. So I mean, the food was great. Um, it kind of brung back nostalgia, like going like when you were young, going
Yes, to Red Lobster.
to
It
these
was always a
brands.
treat.
And you know, the company went bankrupt because of some of the specials and the things that they were doing. So Red Lobster is set to bring back endless shrimp that drove it into bankruptcy with a slight twist though. So you want to know what the
Okay.
slight twist
I
is?
was about to say, what would that be?
So what drove them into bankruptcy and practically irrelevancy is they were running a special of endless shrimp all the time.
Okay.
So here was the issue. The endless shrimp that they were running, they were owned by the guy and the vendor
Mm-hmm.
who actually sold them the shrimp. So it was kind of like he was just extracting all of the revenue, all of the value, and not reinvesting into the Red Lobster chain, which drove them into bankruptcy. He didn't care because he's getting all the
Mm.
money.
He's getting all the money because he's selling them all the shrimp.
He's selling them the shrimp and selling them the
Wow.
lobster or whatever that they buy. So
Got it.
the new CEO came in, turning it around, and he famously said, "We're never bringing back the endless shrimp." And they asked him why, and he said, "I
Right.
know how to do math."
Right. And now here it
The
is.
math is not mathing when you run endless shrimp
All year
infinity all
round.
year round.
Mhm.
But what the numbers do say is apparently when you run it for a special, let's say this is a Christmas special, this
Right.
is a summer special, this is
Mhm.
a New
Mhm.
Year's Eve special, whatever. It drives a lot of customer
It's
engagement
very true.
and it lowers marketing because everybody's talking about it. The radio's talking about it. We're talking about it. It gives free advertising. So as long as there's a um this is basically what the press release talked about.
Okay.
As long as there is an end date to it, customers have a little urgency to go in there and take advantage of it, which drive sales, drive revenue, and they can structure their team to get the most value and to be ready to serve that amount of customers.
Okay. It's like Rita's water ice. You know what Rita's is?
No, what's that?
Rita's is really big in New Jersey where I'm from. And every
Okay.
spring, the first day of spring, it's like free ice cream or free water ice and stuff. So
Okay.
it's like everybody from
Oh,
high school.
you're calling water ice the, the cones?
No, it's called Rita's, but it's Rita's water ice. So it's
Okay.
like it's not. I know what you're talking about. It's not the cone. It's
Oh,
like it's in
okay,
a
okay.
cup.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, and every spring, like first day of spring, is like that's the first thing we did after school. We would go and get Rita's. And to
Okay.
this day, if I'm in Jersey on the first, like everybody goes to get Rita's. It's something you remember. It's something that kind of brings like that brand loyalty that you come back to.
Okay.
I think this is a good idea. The only thing is, if this is something that drove them into bankruptcy, that's not something that you want your customers to remember.
Well, I think the mainstream customer might not know that that was their primary
Their
reason.
reason.
Investors and business people, journalists, a lot of people who were interested in the story, they knew. But I think it is a good move if it's going to be temporary because it drives the urgency. And it makes me not kind of want to go if
Mm,
I know that it's going to be every single day. And I
that's
think
true too.
a company like Chick-fil-A, for example, I think they benefit from the fact that they are closed on Sundays.
Yes, that's true.
So, have you ever been driving or just at home and have a craving for Chick-fil-A and you're like, man, it's Sunday? right?
No, I actually go to Chick-fil-A on Sunday thinking that I'm lucky and that there's just no line today. And oh yeah, that's right. Nobody's at the window.
Exactly. So it's kind of one of those, it's a branding thing, and most people say, well, y'all will just make so much more money by opening up those
Mhm.
52 Sundays that y'all are missing. And it's like, actually they won't,
Yeah.
because you won't have the urgency if they were
Yeah.
open 7 days a week,
Yeah.
like people have the urgency when they go Monday morning, Tuesday
Mhm.
morning, going in
Yeah.
to work. So it makes sense from a marketing standpoint that you want to have an end to this special of unlimited shrimp, because I think it would drive people in there. But if I already know it's going to be there next week, I'm gonna push it back
Yeah.
to next week,
Yeah.
then next month, and then eventually I'm just not gonna have that same urgency to go. I'm gonna go somewhere else. So
Now, do you think this is going to work out for them like the way it worked out for McDonald's? You know, McDonald's brought back the McRib, the snack wrap. Like, I'm not going to hold you like
don't tell me you ate the McRib.
no.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
I've actually never eaten a McRib, but when they brought back the snack wrap, I was like,
Nah, the snack rack go
"Dang,
crazy.
why I don't eat meat now?"
The
Because
snack
when
wrap go crazy.
what? It's just a chicken nugget in a. It's just a chicken tender, really, in a. But it just makes so much of a difference. And
Yeah,
I feel like bringing back the snack wrap is not just a nostalgia, but like it's not just a promotion. It was kind of like a part of their brand.
yeah.
I feel like maybe if they can make this endless shrimp
I think that's what they
promote,
were trying to
yeah,
do.
just
Yeah.
like this is a part of the brand, like maybe bring back 4 times a year or something like that. You
Yes.
know what I mean? Because everybody went crazy over the McRib, the snack wrap. You know, people are speculating if there's and this is not unique to Red Lobsters, right? Like
Right.
Sizzlers had a hard time. Friendlies, I think.
I
Sizzler,
never heard of that.
Sizzler,
Yeah. Is
what?
that a Northeast thing?
I don't think
They
so.
don't have that in Michigan.
Okay, Sizzler's like it was like a steakhouse, but it was like a yeah.
No, they don't have that in Michigan.
Friendlies, Golden Corral,
Go to
like
Corral. We had Go to
yes,
Corral. Friendlies, I don't know what that is
they
either.
all had a tough time coming out the pandemic. They're right with, but I'm mentioning them to say that I feel like Red Lobsters is the one that's doing most of the marketing into like coming back.
Yeah.
I don't know, I don't know how the Friendlies and the Golden Corral and the Sizzlers how they're going to like handle like
And,
their comeback season.
and think about it like this: if I'm an influencer and they always have the endless shrimp, I don't have a
Yeah.
reason to go in there. But if this is only for the month of June, or
Mhm.
only for April, or
Mhm.
whatever, now it's like, okay, it makes sense. Let me go up in there. Let me rush. And you see what I'm saying? They can put all their marketing dollars behind this
Yeah.
push, and then, get people to come in. And once you get people to come in and they enjoy it and they like, oh, Red Lobster is actually, a
Yeah.
good spot to go to, you know, people would want to go and tell people when they.
I tell you this, as long as they keep, the biscuits,
Yeah, yeah,
as
yeah,
long
yeah,
as
yeah,
they
yeah.
keep the biscuits and they don't be skimping, I think it'll work out for them.
Yes.
We'll definitely see, but for everybody who's like, well, what's the terminology? When you're thinking about marketing, you want to do like brand recall or customer recall, which is
Hmm.
basically top of mind awareness. This is for everybody who has a brand here. This is the strategy that this CEO is um
Implementing.
implementing, is how likely a customer is to remember your brand. It helps with brand awareness.
Hmm.
So all of these things, nostalgia matters, being able to recall like, oh, that's endless shrimp, thinking about Red Lobsters, the
Yes.
promotions, all of those things matter for your brand awareness.
Yes.
So kudos to him.
Yeah, I love it, man. He's young, 36, running the company now.
I was
He's
gonna
been running
say.
it for a few years. He was 31 when he was doing PF chains and turned that around into a $1 billion exit. So, once you make your money with investors and you have a MO,
Hmm.
or, a reputation,
Yeah.
they start to come back to you, no matter how young, no matter who you are, they start to come back to
Yeah.
you. So, he's building his reputation as a turnaround. And that's kind of good, but it's also kind of bad, because it's like
Because it hinges on him.
it's hinge no, that, but it also, once the company start doing good,
Hmm.
they're gonna start looking for it. this is how stupid brands are. They're gonna
What?
start looking for a more seasoned CEO,
They better
and then
not.
somebody gonna come in there and ruin the brand, and
They
he's
better
gonna
not.
go because it's always gonna be another brand that's like he's gonna always have a job.
Yes,
There's always
obviously.
gonna be another brand that
Yes.
he can come to
Mhm.
and turn around. But these companies are so dumb. They bring you in. You know how they do, black folks, man. They bring you in. You build up the team, or you build
Yeah.
up your executive team. You build up everything. You build up the basketball team or whatever, and then they just get rid of the black coach.
Right.
Like they do a
Right.
lot of this. They do that a lot. So um, once he turn it around, he's not gonna be that young,
I was
in a
gonna
minute because
say,
he's
yeah.
pushing 40. He's
Mhm.
36 right now. He's pushing 40, so
Mhm.
he's gonna kind of lose that
40's a new
young.
30. I don't know if you heard that.
I don't know about that. Thank you guys for watching. In order to continue to support independent journalism, I need you to subscribe to our page below. And also, if you want the full podcast and more exclusive content, make sure you subscribe to the Patreon. Link is in the description.